Hi friends, so in this video lecture I am going to talk about pinacol-pinacolone rearrangement. Now this rearrangement is actually conversion of 1,2 diols, which are also known as vicinal diols, into corresponding carbonyl compounds, and generally this reaction is carried out in presence of acid as a catalyst. This acid can be either protic acid or some Lewis acid. So in the overall reaction there is change in the carbon skeleton. I have already put up one video on Wagner-Mirvin rearrangement. So in that also there is change in carbon skeleton. In the same manner in this rearrangement also the carbon skeleton of the starting material changes, and this is again the example of 1,2 shift, which is also known as Whitmore shift. So what is pinacol-pinacolone rearrangement? It is conversion of 1,2 diols or vicinal diols, also called as pinacols, into carbonyl compounds, which are commonly called as pinacolone, in presence of acid as a catalyst. This is the general reaction where we have 1,2 diol or vicinal diol. Vicinal diol means the two hydroxyl groups are present on adjacent carbon atoms, and here in presence of acid as a catalyst it leads to formation of pinacolone or carbonyl compound. So during the reaction there is migration of certain groups from one position to second position, that is to adjacent position. This is the mechanism. Now in this mechanism, since we are carrying out reaction in presence of acid as a catalyst, so one of the hydroxyl group will abstract a proton and it will lead to formation of oxonium ion. Now this oxonium ion is quite unstable, so next step will be dehydration, leading to formation of a carbocation. So here you can see there is positive charge on carbon atom, so this is the carbocation. Once we get this carbocation, then there is migration of certain groups. So in this particular reaction there is migration of R1 group from position number 1 to the adjacent position, that is on positively charged carbon atom, which leads to formation of this intermediate. This is again a carbocation having OH group. Then there is deprotonation leading to formation of pinacolone. So the mechanism is quite simple. First step is protonation to generate oxonium ion, followed by dehydration, then 1,2 shift, followed by deprotonation to give carbonyl compound. Now in this pinacol-pinacolone rearrangement, the migratory aptitude is very important. In the mechanism we saw that there is migration of one group to adjacent position. So what is the migratory aptitude? So most important thing is that most electron rich alkyl group, that is more substituted carbon atom, preferably migrates, and this is the order of migration. So based on this I will be discussing examples later on. So tertiary alkyl is preferred over cyclohexyl, then we have secondary alkyl, benzyl, phenyl, and so on. If we have substituted aromatic rings, then this is the order of migratory aptitude. So here you just remember that more electron rich group will preferably migrate. Now the other thing is the hydroxyl group that is lost in the form of water via dehydration step should be the one that leaves behind the more stable carbocation. In the mechanism we saw that there is loss of oxonium ion and then we get a carbocation. So which OH group will leave? So that depends upon the stability of carbocation. So this is the order of migratory aptitude. Like we have aromatic ring, then methyl, and then hydrogen. And if we have alkyl groups, all groups are alkyl, there is no aromatic ring, then in that case tertiary alkyl are preferred over secondary alkyl, then primary alkyl, and then methyl carbocation. If we have only aromatic ring, then we need to check whether any substituent is present on that or not, and this is the order if only aryl groups are present. So EDG stands for electron donating group. So if we have aromatic ring with some electron donating substituent, so that will preferably migrate. Then we have benzene ring or phenyl ring, and then phenyl ring along with electron withdrawing substituent. So these are few examples of that. Then now we have studied that aromatic ring preferably migrates, and in that also if we have electron donating group, that will migrate preferably. Now in that we need to see what is the position of electron donating group, whether it is ortho, meta or para. So if only electron rich aryl rings are present with some electron donating substituent, then locate the position. So in that case, para substituted aromatic ring will be preferred over meta, and then we have ortho substituted aromatic ring. If some electron withdrawing group is attached to that aromatic ring, that is if we have electron deficient ring, then in that case meta substituted ring will be preferred over ortho and para substituted. So if we have electron donating, para is preferred. If we have electron withdrawing substituent, then meta is preferred. There is another important thing, that in the reaction there is elimination of a molecule of water and there is migration of group. So this reaction occurs in anti-fashion, means the two groups, that is migrating group as well as the leaving group, they should be anti or opposite with respect to each other, only then the rearrangement will take place. Now here is the first example. Now in this example you can see we have this vicinal diol, and on the two carbon atoms we have got para nitrobenzene ring, then we have two phenyl rings, and then we have para methoxy aromatic ring. Now first thing is we need to check that which carbocation will be formed. If I do protonation of this OH group, that means in the next step there will be elimination of this OH group. So positive charge will be on this carbon atom. Now in that case, the carbocation which we get, you can see there is phenyl ring and a ring with nitro group, which is electron withdrawing group. Nitro is electron withdrawing group. So already there is positive charge on the ring, and nitro group is pulling the electron towards itself. So that will make that carbocation less stable. While if if we do protonation of this OH group followed by dehydration, means elimination of this OH is carried out, then the positive charge will be on this carbon atom. Now here you can see that there is electron donating substituent, that is methoxy group attached to aromatic ring. So this will keep on donating the electron, thereby stabilizing the carbocation. So there is stabilization of carbocation. So it is not necessary now, even though there is a aromatic ring with electron donating substituent, that does not mean that this will preferably migrate over here. Okay. So in this particular reaction we get this product. I will explain the mechanism in next slide. So here what is happening? This hydroxyl group will abstract the proton, leading to formation of oxonium ion, followed by dehydration to generate this carbocation. Now this carbocation is more stable because of electron donating effect of this methoxy group, which will keep on donating the electron to this positively charged carbon atom, thereby stabilizing it. If there would have been positive charge on this carbon atom, then there is electron withdrawing nitro group. So that carbocation will be less stable due to electron withdrawing effect of this group. Okay. So here this carbocation is preferably obtained. Now since this carbocation is preferably obtained, that means we cannot migrate this aromatic ring with electron donating group. So in this, so we have to check these two groups, that out of these two which will be preferably migrate. So we know that benzene ring preferably migrates, that is preferred over benzene ring with some electron withdrawing substituent. So in this case there will be migration of this phenyl group on this positively charged carbon atom, followed by deprotonation, and we get this product. Okay, so remember, it is not necessary that if electron donating group and electron withdrawing groups are present in the molecule, then always electron donating will be preferred. Sometimes electron withdrawing is preferred. So we have to keep it in mind, the stability of carbocation as well as the migratory aptitude. So this was the first example. Now here is the second example. Now in this case you can see there is methoxy group. Okay, so there is electron donating effect. Okay, and remaining 3 groups which are there all contains electron withdrawing nitro groups. So, here what will be the stability? If I introduce proton over here followed by dehydration, so there will be positive charge on this carbon atom. So, that carbocation will be less stable again due to electron withdrawing effect of 2 nitro groups. Okay. While if I introduce like proton over here followed by dehydration, so there will be positive charge on this carbon atom. So, that carbocation will be more stable due to electron donating effect of methoxy group. Even though there is one aromatic ring with nitro group, but we have methoxy group also. So, that carbocation will be more stable. So, in that case that carbocation will be obtained. That means out of these two any one group will migrate. So, in that case since both are electron withdrawing groups, so we need to see the position of the two groups. So, here it is para substituted and here meta, and we know that in case of aromatic ring with electron withdrawing, meta substituted aromatic ring is preferred. So, this is the mechanism for that example. In this first step will be protonation, this OH group will abstract the proton, we get oxonium ion followed by dehydration, and sorry I missed one arrow over here, there will be loss of water and then we get this carbocation. Once we get this carbocation, so we have two substituent. Now remember, when electron withdrawing group such as nitro group is attached, then if it is present at meta position, so that will be more stable compared to the one in which it is present at para position. Okay, so if any electron withdrawing group is attached, so meta is preferred. So, in this case meta nitrobenzene, this ring will migrate on positively charged carbon atom followed by deprotonation and we get this product. This is the third example. So, in this example I have taken all electron donating groups, sorry, all groups are electron donating groups, that is methoxy group. So, here we have to check that which carbocation will be more stable. Now, this is actually a symmetrical molecule, I can divide this into two identical halves. So, whether you put do protonation of this OH group or this OH group, it is one and the same thing, you will get same product. So, you either you do protonation of this or this. Now, here we have to keep it in mind that what is the position of electron donating group, that is methoxy group. And as I told you earlier that when we have electron donating substituent, then if it is present at para position, so that is preferred over ortho and meta. So, here is the mechanism. In this example I have done protonation of this OH group. So, this abstracts a proton, we get oxonium ion followed by dehydration, again I missed that arrow. So, there will be dehydration and we get a carbocation, and this carbocation is more stable. So, whether I get carbocation over here, that will be same this molecule only. So, there will not be any problem while picking out which carbocation will be formed. Okay. Now, here we, as I told you that if electron donating group is present at para position, it has got more number of resonating structure and hence that will preferably migrate on this positively charged carbon atom followed by deprotonation leading to formation of this product. So, I hope you are understanding this mechanism and there is no doubt till now. Now, as I told you that if we have got two hydroxyl group and there are two effects, one is the stability of carbocation and other is migratory aptitude. Now, all the examples which I have given you, in that I told you that even though the migratory aptitude is different, we need to check which carbocation is more stable. So, of the two hydroxyl groups, that one departs which leaves behind more stable carbocation. So, stability of carbocation, that factor takes precedence over migratory aptitude, means first we have to check the stability of carbocation and then we have to think about migratory aptitude. So, in this example there are 2 phenyl rings and 2 methyl groups. Phenyl ring is it is electron withdrawing group and methyl groups are electron donating groups. So, you might be thinking that if electron donating group are preferred over electron withdrawing group, so methyl group should migrate, but in this example that is not the case. So, here there are possibility of formation of 2 products. So, this is one product and this is the other product. So, this first product is actually obtained and the second one is not obtained. Now, let us discuss the mechanism. This totally depends upon stability of carbocation. As per the migratory aptitude, methyl group should migrate, but that is not the case in this example. So, here we will get this 2 kinds of carbocation can be formed. So, this is one carbocation. If I remove OH from the carbon having 2 phenyl rings, we get this carbocation, and if I remove hydroxyl from the carbon having 2 methyl group, then we will get this carbocation. Now, this carbocation is actually less stable, even though methyl group is electron donating and phenyl ring are electron withdrawing, this is less stable. Now, what is the reason? Because in this we have only 2 methyl groups, so that won't stabilize the carbocation. Well, in this case there is positive charge on carbon bearing 2 phenyl rings and phenyl rings, so there is lot of resonance, there is a lot of conjugation, and more the number of conjugating structures, greater will be the stability, and that is why this carbocation is more stable. So, here even though this is electron withdrawing group, this carbocation is preferred. That means there will be migration of this methyl group over here. Okay. So, remember that here the stability of carbocation is more important, and then we have to think about migration of the group, that is migratory aptitude. So, this will be the product. Here is the 5th example. Now, as I told you that in this particular reaction or rearrangement, anti elimination takes place, means the leaving group departs from the side opposite to the migrating groups. So, here I have taken the example of cis 1,2-dimethyl cyclohexene diol. Okay, this is cis isomer. So, first step, there will be protonation. So, this OH group will abstract a proton and it will get converted into oxonium ion, we get OH2 plus. Now, in this case, with respect to this OH2 plus, which is the leaving group, this methyl group is trans, and this rearrangement takes place in trans manner. So, there will be migration of this methyl group from this carbon atom to the adjacent carbon atom where OH2 plus is present, followed by deprotonation leading to formation of this cyclohexanone derivative. It is dimethyl 2,2-dimethyl cyclohexanone. So, remember the group which is anti, that will migrate. Okay, anti with respect to OH, only that group will migrate. So, this is the first example. Here is the second example. So, in previous example, that is this one, I have shown cis isomer. Okay, cis 1,2-dimethyl cyclohexene 1,2-diol. Okay. So, in that case there is migration of methyl group. This is trans diol. So, you can see in previous case here we had hydroxyl group, in this case the 2 OH groups are equatorially present. So, this is the trans isomer. Now, here what will happen, now see the position of 2 OH groups. So, one of the OH group, this is symmetrical molecule, both sides we have got methyl groups and 2 OH groups. So, any one of the hydroxyl group will get protonated. So, suppose this OH abstracts a proton and gets converted into OH2 plus. Now, this OH2 plus is equatorially present. So, with respect to this equatorial position, this bond is anti or trans. So, in this example, this methyl group will not migrate, there will be migration of this sigma bond, means this bond will break and those 2 sigma electrons will form a bond with this carbon atom where OH2 plus is present. So, there will be bond formation between this carbon atom and this carbon atom, and this bond will break. Now, in that case when you see, so the ring size will be, this is 1, this is 2, then we have 3, 4, and the carbon where OH2 plus is present, so that will be 5. And since we are breaking this bond, so this particular carbon atom where OH is present, that will go out of the ring. So, there is 1-2 migration of this bond, there is shift of bond, and hence 6 membered ring is converted into 5 membered ring. So, in this trans isomer, there is ring contraction, the size of ring in the final product decreases as compared to starting material. So, here whenever we have a cyclic molecule like cycloalkanes, then we need to check, especially cyclohexane, then we need to check which group is anti with respect to hydroxyl group, only that group will migrate. Another application of pinacol-pinacolone rearrangement is formation of spiroketone. So, here I have picked up 2 examples. This is the first example. So, here you can see we have got 2 hydroxyl groups, and this is again vicinal diol only. First step will be protonation, it is a symmetrical molecule. So, any one of the OHs will get protonated. So, it abstracts a proton, gets converted into OH2 plus, followed by dehydration, and we get this carbocation. Now, in this case what will happen, as such there will be migration of this bond which is anti with respect to this positively charged carbon atom, because there is no other substituent, and secondly this is a rigid molecule, it is a ring structure, so it is not flexible. So, there will be loss of a proton, the sigma electrons will shift between carbon and oxygen to form a double bond, and there is migration of this sigma electron. So, these sigma electrons will migrate, this bond will break, and this carbon will form a bond with this positively charged carbon atom. So, size of the ring will be 5 membered ring, and we get a spiroketone. This is the another example where we have got 2 cyclopentane rings joined via a single bond, and we have vicinal diol. So, again it is a symmetrical molecule. So, any one of hydroxyl group will get protonated. So, here we have OH2 plus. So, there will be dehydration, we get this carbocation. Now, again this sigma bond or this one, any one of these will migrate, means in this example this bond will break and this carbon atom will form bond with this positively charged carbon atom. So, there is bond formation between these 2 carbon atoms. So, there will be increase in ring size and we get spiroketone. So, you can see here there is a 5 membered ring which is joined to 6 membered ring via a common carbon atom. So, I hope you have, actually there are like many examples, but here I have given only, I have tried to pick up examples of all kinds showing all different kinds of migratory aptitude. So, I hope you have understood this, and if you have any doubt you can put it in comment box. Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe. Thank you so much.